for watching the Vault Sessions. Every view and subscription helps the Songbirds Foundation buy guitars for kids. Watch till the end to find out how.
We got room in the van for this one. Yeah, it looks kind of dirty and worn out a little bit.
Yeah.
The paint's worn off on the back. You don't want this in a museum. Damn, there's some tone in this thing, huh? I got started playing blues because, my dad's a guitar player, and he had just records around the house, Hendrix and Cream, a lot of Zeppelin, and that's kind of what I grew up listening to. And then, it's like with, liner notes and reading who wrote the songs and interviews of the guitarists, and you just start tracing it back. I know when I was in high school, I had like this Elmore James Golden Hits, just like this really super generic, like import CD, in the 90s, how they had like just an overflow of like shitty import CDs where they dodged all the licensing, and like I just carried that thing around, and like every song on this except for Done Somebody Wrong was like the same song with different words, but it was just so good. And like I think that's really what was my first blues album that I got into, and that was it just changed my whole world. And then I saw Stevie on Austin City Limits, and that just changed everything for me. So what is up? That is so cool. Grabbing my phone. my favorite so far, by far.
Yeah.
This is awesome. So there's one of these made, huh?
Yep. Just one.
This is it. The neck is perfect. This is awesome. Brian Setzer used to own this,
Yep.
and he sold it.
I guess it was.
What an idiot.
He stole it.
I guess someone told him it wasn't a Gretsch. I don't know, of course you have like the Albert King stuff where you just... it's not, I don't know, there's like a lot of fast stuff, but that's really just, to me, like, a lot of my early influences were, you know, like David Gilmour, like you have like Albert King and Elmore James and stuff, but like you just have that slower stuff that's just so like a laser right into it, you know. Fast and impressive, but it's not like feeling to me as much. Do I sound more talented with this one? I don't know. You can hear the talent in it. The talent boost is up. My very first guitar, okay, my dad bought my brother a guitar when my brother was 12 and I was 8. And it was a Conrad. It was just a junky, basically a Taisco, like a Japanese Taisco. And it never worked right. Like the electronics, like mostly all the switches did was shut it off. You know, like I think there was one way you could get them and it would work. But it's like a big chunky neck, but I mean, that was my guitar for a long time. Like I learned Come As You Are on that guitar. But man, then my next guitar I think was a Strat, a red square Strat. I had to have a red Strat because my first concert, I went to see Pink Floyd when I was 12. And you know, that tour, Gilmour was playing that red, Candy Apple Red 57 reissue. And I was like, I need a red Strat. That's all I wanted was a red Strat, so. But yeah, it's basically been playing Strats my whole life. So my dad named me after Eric Clapton and Jimi Hendrix. And my dad has a 72 Les Paul Gold Top Deluxe that he bought brand new. And this is just amazing sounding Les Paul. I know there's older and cooler guitars, cooler Les Pauls, but I mean, I grew up in the house with this is the ultimate guitar ever, you know, my dad's Les Paul. And so I just grew up and all I ever wanted was a Strat. Like I saw, by that time in my life, you know, Clapton was playing Strats. Like all the pictures of Hendrix playing Strats, Gilmour playing Strats, then I got into Stevie and he was playing Strats, and Buddy Guy was playing Strats. It was like, this is the most perfect guitar, I have to have one, you know, so now I have some. So.
Thanks for watching
the vault sessions.
Every view
and subscription we get helps us buy guitars
For kids.
Click here to subscribe. Click here to watch more vault sessions.
And visit the website here
Perfect.
to learn more about the Guitars for Kids program.
I love it. I love it.
For every $100, you can buy a kid a guitar in 10 weeks of lessons.
You're hired.
Thank you, and we'll see you next week.
Nailed it. You got it. Yeah.